want? What you want? Come on. What you want?
What's going on, everybody? It's Pharaoh Black. I'm bringing you another review. This time it's of the Captain America the Winter Soldier Marvel Legends Infinite Series Black Widow. The figure comes in the standard Marvel Legends box for the new wave. On the back here shows a picture of Black Widow, picture of the other characters. Usually they have those three at the on the right side. They'll be blanked out, but now they show the pictures. So she comes with the torso and back cannon of the Mandroid figure. Accessory wise, it looks like she comes with 2 alternate hands and an alternate head. But I'm going to crack the figure open and we'll see if this figure is any good or not. Okay, here's the figure out of the box, and it's a pretty decent looking figure. I mean, the sculpt is definitely there. I think that the eyes is what really throws this figure off. But that's a pretty decent paint. Deco, charcoal gray, along with the black. It's pretty nice. Has the shield logos on both sides of the arm. They're actually sculpted circles, but the paint, the shield symbol is actually painted though. We're going to articulation quickly. You have a right to left movement of the head, up and down slightly. It's really hindered by the hair. So you got outward movement of the arms. You actually can move the arms up further, probably about to there. You have no bicep swivel, but you do have the single joint which swivels at the elbow. Swivel hands, they're removable. You have no joints there. I think that's due to the fact that her hands are way smaller than the male figure's hands, so the peg probably, the peg's a lot smaller, which would obviously make the hinge a lot smaller. So the ab, you don't get much movement out of the ab. It does turn side to side pretty well though. No waist articulation at all. As far as the hips, legs straight out, so that's pretty good. Splits, you're gonna get her to about there. Maybe you can manipulate the joint in some way to turn it and get it out. Here it's snapping, so you're pretty much stuck there with that. You do have the upper thigh cut. You have the double hinged knee. You have no boot swivel, but you do have the joint to make the foot go up and down, and it's able to rock. And that is pretty much it for articulation. All in all, I mean, it's pretty decent as far as a movie figure goes. I mean, what do you really expect? Pop the head off, put on the other Scarlett Jo head. This one, you have a bit more articulation. The range is a bit better. That's because of the short hair. So, whichever one you prefer. Hands. Here you see an open palm hand. You just remove the hand. Be careful with it not to break the peg. And you can put on the other open hand. Have both open palms. Or she comes with gun holding hands. Now, put 2 guns in her hands or whatever. My biggest problem is that she doesn't have any guns. She didn't come with not a one. The holsters on the side are actually, they're not molded on, but they are glued on. The guns are molded into the holster. They're not connected here at the top. It doesn't really bother me that they're not connected there because it doesn't look bad. I mean, you could cut those off, or if you want to, you can actually glue them a little, not all the way to the belt. I wouldn't glue them to the belt because they don't have any room to move upward when you open the legs. But if you were to glue them buckled outward, let's see, heat them up and possibly glue them outward like that, you can still get the articulation out of the leg. Maybe, maybe not. Not really sure, but I think that I might try it. Things to watch out for? Nothing really. A couple people have had trouble standing the figure. I think the biggest problem is that Scarlett Johansson stands with her feet inward like that. Now I didn't. I'm not saying they designed the figure to stand exactly like Scarlett Johansson, but what I found is that if you actually do that to her feet, she has no real problem standing. You know, I haven't had any. See, I'm shaking the tables, not falling at all. So I've heard of a couple people having trouble, or they're having trouble making her stand. I really don't see it. It's a pretty decent figure. Eyes are a little derpy, but all in all, I think that it's pretty good. So if you don't have this figure, go out and get it. If you're into the movie line, if you don't have a Black Widow, I still would recommend that you go out and get it. So she also comes with the piece for the Mandroid, the entire torso. So I will do a review on the Mandroid, so I'm not going to get into it right now, but that's about it. With that being said, this is Feral Black, and as always,